action.
Raise is a team-led organization
that fights against tobacco use, and we are fighting against big tobacco.
Raise is all about spreading awareness about the true detrimental effects that tobacco can have on somebody.
That could be vapes, that could be cigarettes, smokeless tobacco, anything that contains nicotine.
Raise was founded in 2001 because of a significant increase in usage of tobacco by teenagers.
And ever since then, there have been an increase in middle and high school students who choose to never use tobacco.
Raise's mission is to spread the truth about what big tobacco is.
To prove that they tell lies.
I think our mission is to really get the students in our school to know the truth about tobacco.
As an adult advisor for Raise, my responsibility is to inform students of the dangers of tobacco use, to educate and encourage students to break away from the use of tobacco.
Well, right now, e-cigarettes is becoming popular, and a lot of younger generation kind of thinks that's not harmful at all.
The challenge of e-cigarettes is that people tend to think, oh, they're not cigarettes, they're safer. Well, spoiler alert, they're not.
The vape companies are targeting towards the children with one of the flavors is Captain Crunch.
You know, while it may not have the same ingredients as a regular cigarette would, it's still loaded with things like carcinogens and pesticides, and people really don't know the long-term effects.
Raise is very aware of it, and right now we are having teenagers go about Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat talking about the dangers of e-cigarettes and Juuls.
Raise crew is a small family, in my opinion.
Yeah, just kind of like a secondary family, and we're all on a mission.
Raise crews are inclusive.
Raise crews are school or community-based groups who come together and do things to prevent others from using tobacco.
My Raise crew is very active in our school. We create posters. We go to the Capitol during the legislative sessions to speak to our legislators.
The way we educate our peers, we spread awareness through social media posts. We talk about it in class. We do projects on it. Sometimes we even do commotions.
We do commotions. There's statewide commotions, and then we do local commotions that the kids get to choose.
There's many on the websites to choose from.
The most exciting thing to me is to see the people react to it.
It's so neat to have them at such a young age in 6th grade, because I have 6th through 8th graders, and they start off, barely being able to talk in front of anybody, and then they go out and they do these commotions in front of like their whole school. It's really interesting to get them to talk to our state legislators because it's a big deal. I mean, this is a big deal.
This past January, I attended Tobacco Free Day in Charleston, West Virginia. This was an event in conjunction with many schools, and I attended the event as a Tobacco 21 ambassador.
They are probably the funnest things I've ever done. It is so awesome to see so many kids passionate about it and to see so many people coming out to support us.
I love it. I love being an adult advisor with my Raise kids. They're my kids, they're my crew.
I train my students, I coach them, I encourage them.
As an adult advisor, we do recruitment. We help facilitate their meetings.
Adult advisors use the Raise website to complete mandatory requirements, including ensuring their adult advisor profile is complete and accurate, maintaining an up-to-date crew list, logging commotions at least once a month. Detailed instructions on how to complete adult advisor requirements are available in the Adult Advisor Handbook.
We have to talk with the principals or people out in their community to make sure that we can do commotions. I've gotten to where kids will I want to join Raise. I've seen all commotions that your kids have done. I want to be part of that. and I'm looking for kids that are dedicated. On the Raise website, we have a crew list that we have to keep up to date. On the Raise website, there's also a list of other commotions that the kids get to choose from.
I use the Raise website to update my profile, to maintain a crew list, and to log my commotions.
It's your go-to place for information.
We have a lending library. We request anything that might help our commotion be better. There are multiple things there to choose from, such as the jars of tar.
There is so many resources that actually have real information on them, especially like on social media.
We like to focus a lot on the ones that are popular now, which tend to be Instagram and Snapchat.
We have used Instagram to make little boomerangs that is a way to say don't use cigarettes, that you need to blow bubbles instead of blowing smoke.
When we do a commotion, we video, take pictures, and then we post it on there with the hashtag. Like this year's hashtag is hashtag Stop Liquid Lies.
The best thing about Raise for me is that it helps me spread awareness to a cause that I find near and dear to my heart.
I have a lot of students who are very shy at first, and by being part of something is making it to where they're able to learn how to work and find out what their strengths are.
We're really trying to make our generation better, and it's a lot of fun because you get to make a lot of new friends and you get to do a lot of cool things.
The Raise movement is making a difference.
Every single Raise member plays an important role
in resisting the infiltration of big tobacco
and e-cigarettes in our state.
Adult advisors help teens find their voice.
Together we are powerful.
Together we educate.
We advocate.
We save lives. That's a wrap.
Bitch, we run the trap like